Boom shakalaka!
Oh, hey, Luz.
I was coming here to make sure you were ready for the bus. Nice slam dunk, by the way.
Is that what I did? I thought I invented something new. Dang it.
Boscha, wait! School's over, but you still need your disguise.
Ah, jeez, calm down, would ya? We're the only two left in this gymnasium. I just need to clean my upper eye. This stupid sweatband keeps irritating it. Not really Triclops friendly, you know.
I'm honestly surprised you would be interested in this exchange program at all. What about the human realm appealed to you exactly?
What, a girl can't expand her horizons? Some of these human sports looked neat, so I wanted to try some out. Though this basketball isn't as grudgy-esque as I was led to believe. Did you know that physical contact isn't even allowed? That is such a stupid rule.
I wish I could help, but sports are a little outside my wheelhouse.
Might as well work with this no-contact handicap. The other players could use the advantage.
I gotta say, you really carved out quite the niche for yourself here. I'm kinda jealous. I never managed to fit in with people here for years. I don't think I want to, all things considered.
If you're miserable here, why not just go back to Hexside? You clearly liked it there.
Well, I lost my magic for one. My mom insisted that I get a proper education here, despite the fact that I'll be staying in the demon realm in a few years. Don't see why I can't just go to Hexside and get a GED in the human realm. Maybe it's just karma for accidentally helping Bellos by showing him the light glyph back when he was just Philip. Even now, I often think I should have gone through with my decision to stay here and leave the demon realm behind, and never look back. I caused you well enough grief, as...
What the heck did you just say?
Didn't you know about that? Thought everyone did after Kikimora blasted me on Penstagram.
You really think I'd follow just anybody on Pensta? I do happen to have standards, you know, and I can't believe you would even think of doing something so awful.
I mean, look, it's not like I haven't reflected on my actions. And I never meant to hurt anyone.
Yeah, keep hurling those empty platitudes at me. See where that gets you. Is that how you broke it to your friends?
No! I would never be that insensitive to them. Or you. I was simply overwhelmed by what I did. I had no idea that Philip Woodabane turned out to be Bellos.
Mm-hmm.
And I went back in time to meet him. I just wanted to learn how he managed to make the first portal. When I met him, he seemed so helpless. I couldn't sit by while he was in danger. I thought I was just helping someone in their time of need, but instead, I helped Bellos almost destroy the Boiling Isles. I endangered everybody. I set the whole Day of Unity plan into motion. I'm to blame for all of it.
Oh my Titan! Get over yourself! I have never seen someone so caught up in their own drama, and people tell me that I'm self-absorbed.
Self? What the heck is that supposed to mean?
What do you think it means?
Oh, look at me! I'm Luz McHuman. I'm the most important person that ever lived, and the whole demon realm revolves around me.
I never said that.
Should I wear blue or red socks today? This choice could be very well decide the fate of the Boiling Isles.
And I don't sound like that either.
Oh, my stars! Someone fell down the steps at Hexside. It's all my fault somehow.
Knock it off!
Oh, sorry. Was I putting a damper on your self-flagellation?
Look, I won't hold it against you if you hate me for helping Bellos.
Who cares about Belos? And why would I hate you for such a stupid reason?
A stupid reason? Don't you realize the ramifications of what I did?
What, because you taught Belos a magic trick? Whoop-de-freaking-do!
That magic trick gave him the power he needed to destroy all life in the Isles. If it wasn't for me...
If it weren't for you, he'd probably get it from some other idiot. And what could he do with it even if he didn't have most of the Boiling Isles' population helping him out? So, newsflash, you are not that special. You're just another in a long line of chumps that Belos managed to exploit.
Wait, Then why are you ticked at me?
Because you had the audacity to try and ditch your friends, to ditch Amity. It is infuriating how you're stuck on this Belos nonsense. People in the demon realm seem to gravitate towards you, and you would throw that away. Do you know what most of us would give to have as many friends as you do?
Wait, aren't you always bragging about how you have way more friends than me?
Tch, please, like you couldn't tell I was blowing smoke. I have teammates, I have sycophants, I have hanger-ons, but friends? Not really. Not the way that you do. People seem to like you for who you are. They only ever liked me for the social status my skills could bring them. When I started out in Grudgeby, I won the junior championship for Hexside. Everybody seemed to be proud of me. I never felt so loved. Then Grudgeby season ended, and suddenly nobody could be bothered to hang out with me or pay me the slightest bit of attention. And that's when the reality dawned on me. They only showed me support because they enjoyed the bragging rights that my Grudgeby talents brought. The rest of the year, they didn't give a ratworm's tail about me. I realized those ingrates never liked me for me. It was only ever a commodity to them. Someone they could use to make feel better about themselves. So why not milk it for all it's worth? They want to use me? I can use them right back. At least I could get something out of their phony affection.
Wow. I never knew you packed away so much pain in your life. No wonder you're such a...
But you? You fell backwards into a group of friends that would do anything for you, but when things get tough, you choose to leave them behind.
I chose to stay away to minimize the risk to their safety. My actions have hurt them enough.
Oh, that is the biggest crock you've ever said yet. You didn't want to hurt them? The only person you were trying not to hurt back then was yourself.
I'm not... What?
I'm sure you've told yourself it was for their sake and passed some of your decision off as some noble sacrifice. Like you were just too scared that they might hate you that you'd rather insulate yourself from any backlash the truth might bring.
You think I'm scared of backlash? I owned up to what I did. I did everything I could to fix my mistake.
I wish Tracy would get sick more often.
Yeah, even better is that Mags is also out with that so-called fire flu.
I'm so sick of those two. Spud and the others following us all over school and getting us in trouble.
Guess it's just our lot to keep those morons on a leash, for we are the great divide between bully and regular student, meant to keep the peace.
What the heck is going on in there?
Maybe if you weren't so mired in self-pity, you'd see it how that your decision would hurt those you pretend to care about.
I do care about them. I was just worried that they would hate me when they found out.
So you were gonna stay in the human realm so they wouldn't have a chance to hate you? Is that it? Just ditch them before they ditch you?
Can you see who's fighting in there?
It's Luz and one of those pointy-eared exchange students. I thought they were friends, though.
And all this helpless brooding because you thought you could single-handedly doom the Boiling Isles? The ego on you!
Oh, like you're one to talk.
Nope.
Even if you were actually to blame for the Day of Unity, how'd you believe that cowering in the human realm was the way to take responsibility?
You really don't get it. But what would you know about taking responsibility anyway?
A whole lot more than you, that's for sure. Contrary to what you think, our lives didn't grind to a halt just because you weren't around. We had a lot to deal with during all those months at Hexside. Like that stupid draining spell wasn't enough to go through. We then had to worry about the stupid collector's stupid star things. Just pent up and tired of being helpless. So I decided to take the fight to them. And I screwed everything up. I had to watch Amelia and Kat get laid out for my mistake. I got my teammates collected. I got the whole faculty collected. You like to get attention with your drama queenery for helping out someone you didn't know was Belos centuries ago, whereas my actions directly affected the people I was trying to protect, who paid the price for my screw-up.
So, wait, you're saying your actions were worse than mine? Then why aren't you acting all high and mighty with me?
Because unlike you, I didn't waste a lot of time feeling sorry for myself. No matter how ticked off everyone is at me, I didn't always go off to some corner to sulk or run away. It was tough, but I eventually learned to face my responsibilities head on.
You didn't face Jack. You certainly didn't try to get them back like the other students did. All you did was feed your ego by taking over Hexside and trying to rule it like a queen.
I took charge. I brought the students together when they were all freaking out. I did everything I could to keep them safe. I made sure to stop them from trying to fight the Collector, to stop them from making the same mistakes that I did, to make sure that nobody else got collected. I had to be the hero that I used to want to be. Hexside needed a leader, so I stepped up.
You thought that listening to Kikimora was the way to go? Doesn't sound heroic to me.
Well, we didn't all have the luxury of enjoying a cushy summer in the human realm. My options were kinda limited.
Oh, please.
Maybe if I affected my sense of guilt like you did, the Collector would have been too depressed to take us all on. I'd storm their palace wearing my shining crown of contrition and save the boiling idols.
Whatever, Bachamora.
Oh, you are the last person to criticize anyone for cozying up to one of Belos' lackeys. As I recall, you weren't so vindictive with Lilith, aka Little Miss Leader of Emperor's Coven.
Oh.
Not to mention how soft you were on that smug jerk Hunter.
Havu!
Why wouldn't I cut Hunter some slack?
Seriously?
Seriously, why would I hold any animosity against him?
Gee, I don't know. Maybe because he was the golden freaking guard. You know, sent witches to their petrification, fed helpless palismen to the Emperor, etc., etc.
It's not! He was deceived by Belos. What chance do—
Deceived by Belos. Was he? No, where have I heard that before? By your standards, that makes him an even more irredeemable lowlife than you.
And what? You think he doesn't deserve forgiveness? That we should chuck him and Lilith in the conformatorium and throw away the key?
I honestly couldn't care less what you think of them. I just think it's royally messed up that you'd forgive Bayless's top minions for the atrocities they committed in his name before you'd forgive yourself for something that wasn't even your fault. And before you go on another diatribe of self-loathing, maybe consider this. Suppose Belos taking over the Boiling Isles is entirely your fault, which it isn't. Then wouldn't that mean the Boiling Isles as you know them are the way they are because of you? Our lives could have been wildly different. Would Amity be the same girl that you like? Would your friends be the same? Would your foul lady have found that portal? And if you never gave Belos his power, what do you think that would mean for your pal Hunter? If it weren't for you, chances are your golden boy wouldn't even exist.
He wouldn't. No, I can't be. That's not because of me. That's impossible. Just because Belos created him. That doesn't mean I'm not.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you speak up? Were you about to say that what Belos did in the past had nothing to do with you? He can't be held accountable for his actions or their consequences? Or does that only apply to the consequences that benefited life in the Boiling Isles, and you were just responsible for the bad stuff?
You don't know what I'm gonna say. Don't know.
You really think that, don't you? Titan, you are such a freaking hypocrite. This is exactly what I've been talking about. This isn't even guilt anymore. It's just theatrics. You're a pick-me girl, famished for attention or some sense of self-importance. My friends were all stranded, cut off from their families and homes, but I'm the real victim. Somebody feels sorry for me.
You know, I thought when you started coming to this school and hanging out at my house that you were warming up to me. Or that at least you'd be less of a jerk.
Why would I ever warm up to you? I don't even like you. I've never liked you. But I've always respected you.
Say what?
Ugh, please don't make me repeat that. But yes, I really do. People are usually sucking up to me or cowering from me, but you were different. From the get-go, you never hesitated to stand up to me. You refused to sit by and let me get away with anything, and it was an expected breath of fresh air for me. Despite even knowing what I was capable of, you forfeited our challenge from back then, but accepted the punishment for Willow and Gus. I meant it when I said you were a good friend. Everybody I've ever met treated me like a celebrity, status symbol, or enemy. But you were the first to treat me like a person.
Wow. I was really the first to talk to you like normal?
Yeah, and as much as it kills me to admit that I have respect for you, it kills me even more having to see you wallow in your toxic guilt. As I see it, if you can't take the good with the bad, you don't get to blame yourself for anything. And if your friends give you a pass, then shut up and take it and learn to accept their forgiveness.
Huh. Well, if anything, you've given me a new perspective on things, so thanks for that.
I didn't do any of this for you.
Wait, then why did you do it at all?
For Amity, of course. Why else would I bother? We may not hang out as much as we used to, but that doesn't mean I stopped caring about her. Amity is the brightest, coolest, smartest, most talented witch to ever walk the demon realm. She was a mint chocolate chip-haired goddess. Anybody would be lucky to even be acquainted with her. For some Titan-forsaken reason, she wants to go out with you, of all people. Everything she does for you these days, the comforting, the support, and defending, and you are ready to throw all that away? Most of witches would kill to be in your shoes. Do you know how infuriating it is to see you take for granted the one person that they would want in their lives? It's hard enough coming to terms with not getting to be with her, but at the very least, they can learn to be happy for her and do everything they can to support her. Occasionally, that means making sure her thick-skulled girlfriend doesn't hex it all up for her.
Hey, wait.
Remind said girlfriend that it's not Amity's job to MC her little pity parties.
Hold up! I don't need you to tell me to appreciate Amity. I'm gonna be the best freaking girlfriend she could ever ask for.
You freaking better. Because if you do anything to break Amity's heart, I will pulverize yours. Okay, good talk. I think we missed our bus.